Okay, this is Shavon Ras TV. All right, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, turn the post notification bell on. So each time I upload a video like this, you get it right there on your phone. As you can see, today is officially July 4th, 4th of July, 2021, United States of America Independence Day. Okay, so as we speak, today is their 245 years of independence. Okay, this is what we're talking about today. America gaining independence July 1776, July 4th, 1776. Okay, and that's their history. That's what they teach everyone. That's what they put in their books. That's what they put in their history. And as usual, that is why we go by. Okay, sometimes we have to check and we have to make sure that we know exactly what we're celebrating and why we are celebrating it. Okay, so if you like this video, okay, go ahead and leave a like, comment, all right, subscribe, all those stuff. Turn the post notification bell on. Every Sunday at 5 p.m. we go live on this channel, Shavon Ras TV. All right, so like we say, today is officially the 4th of July, American Independence Day, and everybody celebrate it, even if you're not American, even people celebrate it even if they're not in America, right? And we take that as our national holiday. All right, so let's go back a little bit. So we're gonna start from, they say this is a national holiday, all right, that they celebrate from the British. And we never talk or we never understand. Okay, so we celebrate July 4th, the 4th of July, 1776 is the day that America gained their independence. And who they gained their independence from? They gained their independence from the British. Okay, and the British is the same people that are still living here today. So basically, they gain independence from their own people, from their self. Okay, it's just like when you heard it talk about World War One, World War Two, and they say it's a world war, but still, it's only European people was fighting against each other, right? And it actually was a tribal war. It wasn't a world war, because if it was world war, where was the Africans? Where was all these other race from across the world that was supposed to be in it, since it's a world war they're fighting for, right? So we have to start thinking logical. We have to start thinking critical right here, rational. Don't just, okay, go with everything that they say. All right. So most of us have no experience or we just go by everything that they tell us, right? Because when we talk about celebrating independence, we are celebrating the death and destruction of the Indians, of the Africans, all right, of the Cherokee Indians, the Taino Indians. We are celebrating the death of these people. The Native Americans, they are the people who was here first. This land belonged to them. Okay, we can start off by saying America was a continent which contained Mexico, Canada, and America. This was one place back then. Okay, it wasn't any separation. It wasn't three different countries. It was one country, and it was controlled by the Indians. All right, this was their land. The Indians, now they call them the Native American. This land belonged to these people. Okay, the Europeans, who call themselves Americans today, they leave Europe running away from religious execution, right? When I say running away from religious execution, in Europe, when they were getting out of their dark age, it's either you accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior or you die. And these Americans who run away and come here to America, they was running away from religious execution. They didn't want to accept any Jesus as their Lord and Savior. So they run away and they come here to the Americas. And they come to up on this land, okay, called the United States of America. And they killed the Native Americans. They killed all the Indians, all the Cherokee, all the Taino, all the Awawak Indian, all these Indian, all these Sheriff Indian that was here. They killed them to existence, okay? And this is what going on. And then they take over this property, okay? They come here, they cause havoc on the people who actually belong to this land. And now they start fighting against themselves, because these same British people that live in that running away from Europe from religious execution, they are the same people that's here, and now they start a war against each other. And then they will tell us that they was fighting against the British because they were under the British. All right, so let's continue. I hope it stay like this. It keep on reconnecting. All right, so these same people that came here running away from religious execution, they came here and they execute all the Awawak Indians, all of these people, the Native American, they executed them. And they tell them if they don't accept them, they will die. And they came here with a bunch of guns, a bunch of weapons that the Native American did not have. Okay? And these same people start to execute these people. The same people who was running away from religious execution in their country, they came to they come to this American people country and starting a havoc, killing all these people, doing the same thing that they were running away from. Okay? So we have to know these things. All right? So when we celebrating July 4th and we go out there and we do a lot of fireworks in the air, and we say it's beautiful, and we spend money to go see these things, and we say we're celebrating, July 4th, we have to know what we are celebrating, and we have to know exactly what took place before and during these times that we are celebrating. Okay? So when you're celebrating the death and destruction of a next race, you have to know what you're celebrating. And this is what happened in the 4th of July, and this is what I'm talking about. Okay? So we have to be critical when we speak, when we think, and we have to know if we don't know what we are celebrating. It's so simple. We could just go on Google, type these things in, go on YouTube, type these things in. Everything will pop up. We will educate ourselves on everything that we are celebrating, everything that we're talking about that we don't have an idea. Because these things, what I'm saying, you don't have to believe me. It's there. Go out there and check. Okay? So this is what I'm talking about. This is how everything goes. And now these people that running away from religious execution, they came here, they kill all these people, executed them, take their land, take their property, take everything that belonged to them. Now the next thing that they did, they separate. They turn it in, they separated and called that Mexico, they separated and called it Canada, and then they separated and called this America. And remember, it was one land, one continent. They separated and in 3 different sections. And now they don't want the Mexican here, but this land belonged to the Mexican. Okay? They don't have to worry about the Canadians, because it's the same people, same European people. They are the same one as well as who is in America. The British, how are you going to fight? How are you going to start a war against your own people and say you gain independence from the British when you are the British? You are the British. You are the same one who was running away from religious execution when you got here and killed the Native American and take their property. And now you saying you gain independence from the British. So basically you gain independence from your own people. Wow. This is why I use the World War I and World War II as an example. There was no World War One. There was no World War Two. These are the same European people, okay, fighting tribal war in Europe, and they call it World War One and World War Two. Okay, and it's so easy to identify. If there's a world war going on, okay, you say world war, where was the Africans? Okay, where are these, where was all these people who you say is world war? It was a tribal war, European fighting against European. That is called tribal war. It's not everything they give us we just run with it without trying to understand or trying to research to see exactly what really took place at that time. July 4th 1776 wasn't an independent of they fight against, like, they fought against their own people. They ended up turning against each other. This is exactly what happened. Okay, that's the point I'm trying to make. This is the point I'm trying to make. These same British turn against each other, right? And now they start fighting against each other. So what that shows you can never please these people. They can never be pleased. So the next time when you get up black people and you're talking about happy independence and you put your photo up and you put your picture up of you on Instagram and Facebook and all these places, you have to know what you are celebrating. Because one thing, black people always get themselves involved in everything, even thing that doesn't involve them. And when you talk about something that they should really celebrate, they don't want to celebrate it. They say it's not relevant. When you give black people Black History Month, they say it's not important, it's not relevant. But they celebrate 365 days white people holiday, and they think this holiday right here is one of them that included them. First thing, black people, up to this day 2021, we are not a part of the constitution. We are not a part of it. As a matter of fact, we was 1/5 of a human, or 1/3 of a human, which means they don't look at us as a human. So if you are not a human being, you cannot be a part of their constitution. Okay, so when every time you get up and you go eat and you go celebrate and you get drunk and you say happy 4th of July and I am American, and you're not even in the constitution as American, or even as a people, or even as a human being. You are not. And these are the things that we keep celebrating, and we keep jumping up, and we never check, or we never we always trying to just trick ourselves, and we just go with everything that they go with. And everything, we are part of it. Everything, we are part of it, and none of it have no beneficial purpose for us. No beneficial purpose for us at all. So when we talk about we celebrating 4th of July, we need to know what we are celebrating. We need to know what took place before and during these time that we are celebrating today. Okay, it is 245 years ago, and still yet a lot of us don't even know what July 4th is about. A lot of us don't even know why we are celebrating the death and destruction of one race, of our ancestors. Why are we celebrating the death and destruction of the Native American, the Indians, the Cherokee, the Taino, the Awawak Indians? Why are we celebrating these things? Is that what we are doing? Celebrating the death and destruction of one race. And then they have the guts to come and say they gain independence from the British, from their own people. After they came here and they kill off the native people and take over their property, now they start a war against each other. And then they say they gain independence from the British. This was Chavonerous TV. Don't forget, every Sunday I go live, okay, and we talk about various topics. Every Sunday I talk about topics that people don't really want to talk about, okay? That's just how it is. All right. Like this video, drop a comment in the comment section, let me know what you think, and I will definitely get back to you, and I will see you in the next video.